Audio check. Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming today. Hi, everyone. The ceremony is going to start soon, so if we could everyone please silence their cell phones. If anyone is sitting in a black chair who is not being sworn in, if you could go sit in a white chair instead. We've reserved the front for those of our new attorneys that are being sworn in, which is very exciting. So the ceremony will start soon, and congratulations. everyone, we're ready to begin. So if everyone could please take their seats.
Hi, everyone, and good morning. Before we get started, let's just take a moment to make sure your cell phones are off. Today, I'm just thrilled to be a part of the silver lining to what otherwise is like a dreary and cloudy day. I'm Professor Adam Zimmerman. I've been a professor here at Loyola Law School for the past 10 years, and I'll be emceeing for today. Because this is considered to be an official session of the California Superior Court, I am required to declare that the Superior Court of California is now in session. So could you all please rise? Okay, and can you all please remain seated? So let's get started. Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You can be seated. Welcome to our alumni, their families, our honored guests, and the members of the law school faculty and administration and staff who are all present here today. Our new lawyers have brought honor to themselves, their family, and to Loyola. Admission to the bar is a great and meaningful achievement, and I just want to be the first to congratulate you all today. I now just wish to introduce some of the other individuals who will be participating in today's ceremony. We have Associate Dean Craig, Professor Robert Brain, Professor of the Year, the Honorable Sandra Klein, Class of 1992, United States Bankruptcy Court Judge for the Central District of California, the Honorable Thomas A. Delaney, LMU Class of 89, the Associate Justice of the California Court of Appeal for the 4th Appellate District, Honorable Carmen Snuggs-Spraggan, Class of 2002, and also on the Alumni Board of Governors and President. I'd also like to recognize the members of the law school, faculty, administration, and staff here who are present today. Thank you for being here, and thank you for helping us share in this memorable occasion. It's now my pleasure to invite Associate Dean for Faculty and Clinical Professor of Law, Gary Craig, to the podium.
Thank you very much, Professor Zimmerman. Wow, I was thinking, can I say, I'll walk through the rain for y'all and that kind of stuff? But you all could say, yeah, but I walked through COVID for you, so I get it. But look, it truly does not get better than this. I hope you can now finally exhale. Take a moment to do it. I'm honored and privileged to be here with you today. I'm filling in for Dean Waterstone, who's unable to be with us due to a death in the family, but I know he's with us in spirit. He and I share the same view that graduation and swearing in are the absolute highlights of our jobs. We know what it takes to graduate law school and pass the bar, so we do know what an accomplishment this moment is. But we also know that you faced unprecedented challenges. The COVID pandemic caused substantial disruption in your lives and your law school experience, but you overcame those challenges, and we are incredibly proud of each and every one of you. You're here because your hard work and your resilience paid off. It is very popular these days to talk about the importance of grit, of being able to handle adversity, learn from mistakes, and get up if you fall down. And without a doubt, all of you epitomize grit because you persevered no matter how many times COVID or anything else may have knocked you down. You got back up, and now you will be sworn in as lawyers. And whether you feel a sense of relief, of joy, of accomplishment, or some combination of all three, you are entitled to all of it and then some. Everyone here today, all of your friends, your family, your loved ones, know how much you sacrificed to get to this point. And let's be honest, many of them sacrificed right along with you. So please do me this favor, take a moment to stand up, turn around, and acknowledge and thank all of them that are here for everything they did to support you. I hope that as you were waving to them, you were able to actually see the expression on their faces, because even from back here, the smiles, the joy, the absolute pride on their faces is unmistakable. And that's because of what you all have done. And all of us at Loyola are incredibly proud of you. We know what it takes to do what you've done, and we can't wait to see what you accomplish in the future. As a lawyer, you will have tremendous opportunities and tremendous responsibility. Of course, we want you to do well, but we also want you to do good. Look for ways to help those in need, in need, and represent those who don't have hope, but can get it from you. And please, please continue to be part of the Loyola family. We look forward to staying in touch with you as you embark on your legal careers, and we truly thank you for being an inspiration to all of us. It's now my pleasure to invite Professor Bob Brain to the podium to extend remarks on behalf of the faculty. And Professor Brain is the recipient of the 2022 Excellence in Teaching Award for the Day Division. Professor Bob Brain.
Hey guys, it was an absolute honor to receive this award, and it is an absolute honor on behalf of the faculty to tell you all much congratulations. You did it. And God, 25 years from now, when you come back to alumni things, everybody's going to ask you, how did you do the first hybrid and the open book and the Zoom and you know, the answer is talent, my man. You know, talent. Let me be the first to tell you that it's also an honor to have you realize that having passed the bar exam, you don't have to take another dang law test for the rest of your life. But in reflecting on you know, the honor, what I was going to say today, I tried to think about, you know, the identity of the school. And so I thought about things like the public interest in teaching and all of that. And that's what we do, but it isn't what we are. What we are, I think, is a reflection of you. And by that I mean that, you know, everybody I've ever met, every student I've ever met here has been supportive of other students. Never once if somebody got a C or didn't get a job or didn't perform well in class, has somebody chortled about that, as someone thought it was good, you know, one less person on the curve or something. And you've passed that down to this group as the students before you passed that down to you, and that is really a remarkable characteristic. And so I want to tell you that it can have real world ramifications too. And this is a true story about two guys who joined, they're Mike and Dave, who joined Cravath, Swain and Moore in New York. And at Cravath, you had to work 8 years as an associate to be considered for a partner, and then they only did one partner per group. So there'd be one litigation partner, one M&A partner, or whatever. And if you were a good lawyer and you weren't quite, you know, the top, I mean, they keep you around for a 9th year, but of course everybody's alpha and everybody wants to be the 8th year partner, not the 9th year partner. So these two guys, Dave and Mike, were clearly the top of their class, and they were competitive, and they both wanted to be the 8th year partner, and they just slammed each other whenever they could. Oh, you work with Dave. He doesn't give you really credit for the work you do. I'm sorry about that. Oh, I heard Mike lost a motion the other day. Yeah, well, that's not really the cravat. On and on and on. So in the 5th year, though, Mike comes into Dave's office, and he said, I'm done with this. It's not the person that I wanted to be. I don't want to be a person who looks around and to try to say bad things about you. You're probably a good guy, and I don't really know you, so I'm done. And if that means I'm going to be the 9th year partner, it means I'm going to be the 9th year partner, but that's okay. And so then it went on, and he said, hey, you're working with Mike? You're lucky. He's a good lawyer. You're going to learn a lot. Hey, I heard Mike brought in a client the other day. That's good. And all of a sudden, Mike, who was very suspicious, sort of said, yeah, I don't like being the bearer of, this salacious news either. So I'm going to start talking up Dave. And turns out they actually liked each other. And on the day of the partnership, they were together. And the managing partner came in and said, we have broken tradition. Both of you are going to be partners. And we know you were great lawyers, but the last couple of years have shown us you're even better people. And some of you had me know that I give a talk at the end of first semester about you're not your grades, as important as those grades are. But I hope you realize you're not your job either. I hope you realize that that you continue to be supportive, because sometimes in a law firm environment there are temptations to run down other associates, to complain about the firm, and that's not who you are now. That's not the people I know. So don't let that get to you. And so at a future alumni association, I know I'll be able to say, I know you're a great lawyer. You went to Loyola, you graduated, passed the bar, but you're even a better person. Thanks.
Thank you, Professor Brain. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Judge Sandra Klein.
Thank you. As a proud Loyola Law School graduate and as a member of the Alumni Association Board of Governors, it is an honor and a privilege to congratulate each of you on becoming the newest members of the State Bar of California. I'm so excited for you. I know that everybody being sworn in today has worked incredibly hard. You, your family, and your friends should be so proud of everything that you've accomplished. As you embark on your legal careers, I hope that you will remember the following 3 pieces of advice. First, you have the incredible privilege of being able to practice law, and you can make a difference, a huge difference. You have a responsibility to give back to your school, to your community, and to those less fortunate than you. And you have a responsibility to use your training and your voice to fight injustice and ensure that everyone is treated equally under the law. During the past few years, we have seen what a difference individuals using their voices can make and what change looks like. It can be slow, it can be messy, and at times it can be imperfect. But if we all commit to working together to make the world a better place, we will see true change. You must help ensure that justice is truly colorblind and that the conclusion of the Pledge of Allegiance, with liberty and justice for all, is not just an ideal, but a reality. Second, treat each and every day like a job interview. There might be times in your careers when you feel overwhelmed, exhausted, or discouraged. But if you think of each and every day like a job interview, you will succeed. You will impress the people you are working for and with, all of whom could be future employers or provide recommendations for you. So even if you dislike the type of work you're doing or the assignments you're given, do the best job possible. One of the hallmarks of Loyola grads is that they work very hard. I encourage you to continue that legacy. If you commit to working diligently and treat each and every day like a job interview, you will be successful and have more opportunities than you could ever imagine. Finally, what you learned in your ethical lawyering class is only the beginning. Please do not think that because you've completed your ethical lawyering class, graduated, and passed the bar, you can forget about ethics. Virtually every day, you will be confronted with ethical issues. Ethics is easy when everyone is looking. When you're in court and the judge orders you to comply with an order to produce evidence, and you actually do so. But it is much harder when you're by yourself reviewing documents and you uncover evidence that is bad for your client or contrary to your client's interest. If your first thought is, oh no, do I really have to turn this over to my opponent in discovery, then the answer is most likely yes. Do not hide the evidence. Do not destroy it. Do not just forget to turn it over. Being ethical requires you to analyze the rules and determine whether the evidence must be disclosed. Err on the side of disclosure. Your integrity, your reputation, and your career depends upon it. Great lawyers do not hide evidence that's detrimental to their client. They disclose it and determine how to mitigate it. You are the judges, the law firm partners, and the general counsel of the future. Always do the right thing, the ethical thing, and make yourselves, your families, and your school proud. I will leave you with the profound words of Robert F. Kennedy. Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. There will be bumps, twists, and turns in your careers and in your lives. But each time you run into an obstacle or a setback, pick yourself up, learn from your mistakes, and move forward towards your goals. Loyola has given you a wonderful foundation, and it is now your time to build on that foundation and take the next step in your career. I have no doubt that each and every one of you will succeed, will make your family proud, and will be a tremendous credit to your school. Congratulations again, and best wishes to you all.
Thank you, Judge Klein. It's now my pleasure to invite the Honorable Thomas A. Delaney to the podium to administer the state oath.
Will all those present who are eligible to be sworn in to the California State Bar now stand and raise your right hand?
You ready for this? I hereby move that the new admittees present today be accepted as practicing attorneys for the state courts of California.
With your right hands raised high, please repeat after me. I solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of an attorney and counselor at law to the best of my knowledge and ability. As an officer of the court, I will strive to conduct myself at all times with dignity, courtesy, and integrity. Congratulations. So if I may briefly, I have to tell you it's a thrill to be back here at Loyola Law School's campus where I played flag football right there, right before walking into Professor Chris May's 1:30 civil procedure class. I don't know if you all know who Professor May is, but he was a stickler and we were sweaty. But it is a privilege and an honor to be here to administer the oath almost 30 years to the day that I took that same oath right here, December 14th, 1992. I want to congratulate each and every one of you on the journey that you took to get here. Your journey was far more unique than mine. And the journey you just accepted by taking that oath. A very important oath that I'm going to talk to you about briefly in a minute. But as I look at all of you this morning, what I see is new blood. And I'm a big believer in new blood. New blood is innovative and it brings new ideas, new thoughts, new energy into what we're talking about today, which is the legal profession. You are a new and different generation, and you are coming in, if you love the law, you are coming in at a great time. Now, I love the law, so I always think it's great. But if you really do love the law, you are coming in at a fantastic time. There is much happening in the law and the justice system right now, and you're coming in at a great time to help us determine what that justice system is going to look like. And you're bringing in a whole new perspective that we're really excited to start learning more about. Thurgood Marshall once said that the process of democracy is one of change. Our laws are not frozen into immutable form. They are constantly in the process of revision in response to the needs of a changing society. And all of you are very well suited for that challenge. I speak from experience when I say that you have received a world-class education. Some people used to say at the campus, this is the Harvard of the West. We said, no, Harvard is the Loyola of the East. You have received a world-class legal education. What you do with that education is up to you. You are well prepared to act as attorneys and officers of the court. What you do with that preparation is entirely up to you. You have passed the bar and have taken an oath, a very serious oath. How seriously you take that oath and how you fulfill your oath is entirely up to you. Please remember these few tidbits of information. Good lawyers know all of the objections that they can make. Great lawyers know when not to object. Good lawyers understand the importance of knowing their audience. Great lawyers know their audience and respect them for who they are, not who the lawyer wants them to be or perceives them to be. Finally, good lawyers know it is important to conduct themselves at all times with dignity, courtesy, and integrity. Great lawyers know that they serve their clients best when they act with dignity, courtesy, and integrity, and that they actually do a disservice to their clients when they don't. Be a student of the profession. Be a student of what it is to be an attorney and what it is to be an officer of the court. And now that you are officers of the court, allow me to include each one of you with all of the other members of the bar here today as I echo the powerful words of one of my new colleagues, Justice William Bedsworth on the 4th District Court of Appeal, Division 3. We are officers of the court, officers of the third branch of a great and powerful system of government. We have been this nation's warriors of democracy and justice for over 2 centuries. We are the last line of defense for the rule of law, which is the sine qua non of American freedom, the last line of defense for the rule of law. Please remember that, and congratulations on completing your difficult journey, and congratulations on beginning your new journey today.
Thank you, Judge Delaney. I guess at this point, we can adjourn this special session of the California State Courts, but I need you to remain standing as I invite Judge Klein up to the stand to administer the federal oath.
It is now my pleasure to administer the oath of admission on behalf of the judges of the United States District Court for the Central District of California. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the government of the United States, that I will maintain respect due to the courts of justice and judicial officers, and that I will demean myself as an attorney, proctor, advocate, solicitor, and counselor of this court uprightly. So help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge Klein. You can all be seated. I would now like to invite Judge Carmen Snuggs-Spruggins, who's the president of the Alumni Association Board of Governors, to the podium to extend some remarks on behalf of the Alumni Association.
Good morning. Congratulations again. I know I'm probably the 8th, 7th, or 6th person to say congratulations, but it is heartfelt and sincere. I'm going to adhere to the 3 rules of public speaking because I know you're eager to celebrate with each other and your families. Be bright, be brief, and be gone. So it is hard to believe that 20 years ago, I was where you are, December 4th, 2002, preparing to embark on a new chapter in my life with all the knowledge and benefits that come with a Loyola Law School degree. I know what you have accomplished, and I am so excited for you. That is why it is such a pleasure for me, on behalf of the Alumni Board of Governors, to welcome you to our alumni ranks. You are now part of an alumni network of over 19,000 worldwide. We as alumni are here to support each other, and it is our mission to assist graduates of Loyola Law School in the furtherance of their legal careers and to promote a spirit of community among the law school alumni. I have some requests of you. Please stay engaged with Loyola Law School. The Board of Governors offers many events to help you stay connected to each other, such as our annual Attorney for Others community service activities and professional development opportunities for you to stay connected to your area of practice or interest, such as connecting points. The Board of Governors also offers opportunities for you to become a mentor to first-year law students. Please become a mentor and share your knowledge and your journey with students who look to alumni to guide them. I mentioned our large alumni network. Use it. Don't be afraid to reach out. We are a resource for you. Congratulations to you all. I look forward to seeing you soon and assisting you as you embark on your new careers and your journeys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Judge. Well, on behalf of the law school community, I want to thank Associate Dean Craig, Professor Brain, Judge Delaney, Judge Klein, Judge Snuggs-Spraggins for taking part in this ceremony. I invite you all to stick around for the reception. We'll have food and drinks inside where it's less wet. And I want to thank you again, all of you, for attending this ceremony. I want you to enjoy this day. This is a big deal. This is a big day. And I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Thank you.